Right. Good evening all.
Inko.
Good evening all. Hiruja, can you mute? හරි මේ පුතා මේ පොඩි කතාවක් කියන්න තියෙනවා right කතාව තමයි පොඩි එකක් හරි මේ now you are in grade 9 end නේ දැන් ඉවරයිනේ almost you have finished your grade 9 හරිද now you are going into the grade 10 හරි මම මේක කාටවත් මේ ඉලක්ක කරලාවත් මුකුත් කියලා නෙමෙයි හොඳේ පුතේ හරිද so you guys need to understand what is the step that you are going to take in 2026 කද්දෝ ආ ගන්න යන ස්ටෙප් එක into when you are going into the grade 10 හරිද grade 10 කියන්නේ පට්ට crucial step එක හරිද පට්ට important step එක පට්ට වැදගත් in your life හරි grade 10 and 11 හරිද එතකොට now normally I am conducting my grade 7 and grade 8 classes right from 5:30 to 8:30 හරිද and I am giving a break like 5 minutes හරි සාමාන්‍යයෙන් 6:55 to 7 pm වගේ දෙනවා 5 minute break එකක් because you are at home නේ හරිද ඔයා home එකේ ඉන්නේ ගෙදරනේ ඉන්නේ හරි normally grade 6 7 sorry 7 8 9 හරි 7 8 9 මම 6 කරන්නේ හරි පොඩි උන්නේ පුතා මට වැය කරන්න හරි 7 8 9 set එකට මෙන්න මෙච්චරක් කරනවා 3 hours හරි ගණනුත් හදනවා ගොඩක් හරි 3 hours කරනවා now you people are in grade 10 නේ හරි you people are in grade 10 හරිද I will start the class 6 pm and I will do this up to 10 pm හරි in 2026 හරිද is this a matter මේක matter එකක් since you are at home හරිද since you are at home is this a matter මේක matter එකක් පොඩි උණුත් ඉන්නවා 3 hours you are in grade 10 නේ හරි grade 10 හරි පොඩි උණුත් ඉන්නවා 3 hours උන්ට ඉන්න පුළුවන් නම් ඔයගොල්ලන්ට කොහොමද ඉන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්න ඕන right it is a must have thing හරිද ඒක must have එක හරිද I will give some breaks breaks උත් දෙනවා and හැමදාම කියනවා වගේ right when you are coming to the grade 10 class
And when class will be?
හරි when you are Bhanuga I'll kick you out හරි
When class will be?
මට ඇහුන්නේ sorry yes Bhanu මොකද
When will be class in
starting
week?
starting
Yes.
අයියෙන් කතා කරාම බා මට එන්නේ මේ I will tell හරිද එතකොට so this is a must මේක must එකක් නේ ඇයි must එකක් වෙන්නේ ඔයාලා grade 10 හරිද ඔයාලා grade 10 හරි ඔයාලා grade 10 ඔයාලා මේ පොඩි උන්ට වැඩි ලොකුයිනේ දැන් හරිද you should do some kind of a sacrifice හරිද පොඩි කැපකිරීමක් කරන්න ඕන පොඩි කැපකිරීම හරි ඔයාලට පුතේ grade 10 ඔයාලා අගට ගිහිලා grade 11 වලට යනකොට වගේ හිතේවි අඩේ පාඩම් කරන්න වෙලාව මදිනේ කියලා හරිද when you are doing the self study අර self study scene එක මම කිව්වේ increase the self study time එක අර individual working time ඒක වැඩි කරගත්තාම ඔයාට හිතෙනවා අඩේ මට වෙලාව මදි දවසේ පාඩම් කරගන්න කියලා ලොවෙත් හිතෙනවා ඔයා වැඩ කරන්නේ මං කියන්නේ ඔයා නිකන් අර සුපිරිම මීටරයක් නෙමෙයි නම් පතම මැට් එකකුත් නෙමෙයි නම් in between them middle හරි middle ඉන්න එක්කෙනෙක් නම් හරි middle ඉන්න එක්කෙනෙක් නම් ඔයාට දැනෙනවා අඩේ මට වෙලාව මදිනේ වැඩ කරන්න කියලා yes you should feel that ඒක දැනෙන්න ඕනේ ඇයි එතකොට තමයි ඔයාට දැනෙන්නේ ඔයා වැඩ කරන්න පටන් ගන්න කියලා ඔයාලා තාම grade 9 නේ right when you are going to the grade 10 yes you should feel that ඒක දැනෙන්න ඕනේ grade 11 වලදී පතටම දැනෙන්න ඕනේ උතරම දැනෙන්න හරිද? අඩේ මට වෙලාව මදිනේ. පොඩ්ඩක් අන්න එහෙම ස්ට්‍රෙස් එන්න ඕනේ හරිද? ස්ට්‍රෙස් එන්න ඕනේ කියන්නේ වෙන මොකවත් අදින් නෙමෙයි. අඩේ මට මේක පාඩම් කරගන්න බැරි වෙයි. හරිද? කියලා you should feel a stress. ඔයාලා body stress එක දැනෙන්න ඕනේ. නැත්තම් you guys cannot do this. හරිද? එතකොට මෙතන force තියෙනවනේ. Guys you need to manage your school works and class works. හරි? හරි? You need to manage your school works and class works. හරිද? And you guys are participating for an online class නේ. හරිද? And also these people are doing the same thing. මෙන්න මේගොල්ලෝ. මම කියන උදාහරණ. අද දිනුගි ඉන්නවනේ. අද දිනුගි ඇවිල්ලා නැහැ. He is one of the best players in Sri Lanka as well. හරිද? Basketball. She is managing both sports and the class. අද එයාට කොළඹ යන්න වෙලා එයා එන්නේ නැහැ. අද. හරි she is having the great highest mark in the class. In second term she got like මම ෂෙයා කරලා පෙන්නන්න. හරි මට මතක නැහැ 86 වගේ හරි. 86 තිබ්බයි second term එකේ 86 හරි 85 හරි. Then in the third term sorry first term එකේ 86 වගේ තිබ්බා. The second term she got like 87 or 89 හරි. And I sent them small gift as well. මගේ ක්ලාස් වල ඉන්න මේ වැටිම ලකුණු ගත්තවට මම පොඩි gift එකකුත් ඇව්වා හරි. හැමෝටම හම්බෙලා තිබ්බ එක. මම ගා already you have that gift නම් තව යාළුවෙකුට ඒක දෙන්න කියලා. මොකද දෙන්න තරමට තමයි Tamanට ලැබෙන්නේ. හරිද? ඒක මතක තියාගන්න. ඕගොල්ලෝ පොඩි දරුවෝනේ. හරිද? ඒකින්ද ඒක ඔළුවට ගන්න. ඕගොල්ලෝ හැමතිස්සෙම ඔයා දන්න දේ කියලා දෙන්න. කියලා දෙනකොට තමයි ඔයාගේ දැනුම වැඩෙන්නේ. හරිද? එහෙම නැත්නම් ඔයාට මොන හරි මකන දෙකක් තියෙනවා නම් හරිද? මකණයක් නැති කෙනෙක්ටයි මකණ දෙන්න. හරිද? ලෝභ සිතින් නෙමෙයි, පැහැදුණු සිතින් දෙන්න. Right? You will get more than that in future. හරි? ඒක තමයි වෙන්න ඕන. හරිද? So මට කියන්න ඕනේ what I want you to tell is if these people can stay for 3 hours you can definitely stay for 2 hours. හරිද? Keep that in your mind. එතකොට and I told you guys to allocate another hour. Allocate another 1.5 hours. හරිද? මම roughly leave හරි 1.5 hours on Fridays. මේක හැමදාම නෙමෙයි but it would be better if you can keep in 2026 hari Fridays you should keep on Fridays and like 1.5 hours extra hours so we can do lot more works අපිට ගොඩක් වැඩ ටිකක් කරන්න පුළුවන් හින්දා හරිද and also grade group 1 will be there බානුව ඇත්තට බලන්නේ නේද මේ group එකේ එහෙම ටියුට් ඉල්ලනවා group එකේ මම දාලා දෙනවා කියලා විස්තර group 1 will be on Monday හරි Monday sorry 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. right group 2 will be on Saturday 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. right ඕක තමයි විස්තරේ grade 10 2026 and extra right on Fridays keep
මගේ මොකක් හරි යවුවද
on Fridays you have to keep like 1.5 hours right extra එතකොට more than this is 4 hours අපි ගමුකෝ මේක 4 hours නෙවෙයි 3.5 hours කිය 3.5 hours plus this 4.5 5 right 4 all together we have like 5 hours sorry 5 hours a week ඕගොල්ලෝ අන්තිම කාලේ එනකොට grade 11 වලට එනකොට එම 5 hours නෙමෙයි ඕගොල්ලෝ seminars වලට යයි 7 hours 10 hours seminar වලට යයි විද්‍යාව right science mathematics
මගේ මොකක් හරි යවුවද
I do not know about others හරිද automatically you guys will go හරිද for those kind of seminar series මගේ නෙමෙයි වෙන කට්ටියගෙත් යයි මගෙත් එයි වෙන කට්ටියගෙත් යයි හරි හරිද so this is the summary and what I want you to tell is yes grade 7 8 9 people are managing the time right ඒගොල්ලෝ class ගිහිල්ලා ආයේ වෙන class එකකට ගිහිල්ලා physical class ගිහිල්ලා මේ house online class එකකටත් එනවා they do the school homeworks after that. හරි school homeworks ටික ඊට පස්සේ යාලා කරනවා. එහෙම නැත්නම් පාන්දර නැගිටලා කරන කට්ටියත් ඉන්නවා. හරිද? It is up to you guys. ඇවිල්ලා manage වැඩ ටික manage කරගන්න එක it is up to you. හරි? So my responsibility is to give you the knowledge about mathematics and cover the lessons. හරි? මම මගේ responsibility එක සුපිරිටම කරනවා. ඔයාලා ඔයාලගේ ටික ඒ විදිහට කරන්න ඕනේ. හරි? Okay පුතේ. Let's start the lesson. හරි? ඔය පොඩි එකක් කිව්වා. මම ඔතන ඉහාට කියන්නේ නැහැ. ඊට පස්සේ දිගටම කියන්න හිතනවා. හරි? හරි ඊට පස්සේ මම අහනවා ටික වෙලාවකින් අම්මලත් පිටිපස්සේ බලාගෙන ඉන්නවද කියලා. අම්මලත් පිටිපස්සේ බලාගෙන ඉන්නවද කියලා ඒගොල්ලන්ටත් මම දේශනාවක් දෙනවා සමහර වෙලාවල් වලට. හරි? අද මම ඒක කරන්නේ නැහැ. හරි ඒකෝල අපි නැත්තම් පාඩම කරන්න බැරි වෙනවා. හරිද? හරි. So angles of polygon. So this the tute. So I have given it to you the people who requested from me. හරි? From the grade 9 free paper class එකේ request කරපු කට්ටිය විතරක් දුන්නා. Other two groups, yes, I uploaded the tube. හරි? Okay පුතේ. So let's start. Angles of polygon මොනවද දන්නේ? What do you know about the angles of polygon? Tell me. What do you know about angles of polygon? Tell me. Right. Yes, Yusuf, I know. You people have to pray. So in grade 7 and 8 also I have few students, Muslim students. So I am giving the break like 6:55 so that within that 5 to 10 minutes you can pray. Hari. So normally I am giving the break 6:55 because you guys
Okay,
can.
sir.
හරිද? මම ඒ වෙලාවට තමයි දෙන්නේ පුතේ. ඒකයි. මම කලිනුත් කිව්වා මම හිතන්නේ මට මතක විදිහට දවසක්. හරි. මොකද grade 7 8 වල ඉන්න දුවල පුතාලා ටිකක් මේ මුස්ලිම් කට්ටිය මම ඒගොල්ලන්ට මේ බ්‍රේක් එක දෙන වෙලාවට තමයි දෙන්නේ. හරි. Okay පුතේ. Let's start. So guys, tell me මොනවද දන්නේ? What do you know about angles of polygon? කියන්න.
Area.
What's it? What? කියන්න.
Area.
Area. Angles of polygon. දැන් මේ මොකක්ද කියන්නේ? What is this? Angles of polygon. Angles of polygon. මේක පට්ට ලේසි right? This is පට්ට easy lesson. හරිද? Very interesting lesson නා. Very interesting lesson. Right? So පුතා මේකේ here what you have to learn is about learn about all the angles of the rectilinear plane figures. So you know rectilinear plane figures. හරිද? Rectilinear plane figures, you know that from your grade 6, 7, 8, 9, right? Now you are in 10, right? Almost 10, right? And also you know more than 3 years, right? About rectilinear plane figures, right? So how you are going to make or how you are going to prepare a polygon? How many minimum number of sides should be there for a polygon? If you want to give a definition for a polygon, right? How many minimum number of sides should be there, right? In order to build or in order to prepare a polygon?
3.
Super.
3.
Yes, nice. Yes. Alright. So minimum number of sides should be there. Here. 3. Alright. Okay. So why we cannot use 2? Why we cannot use 2? Hey, අපිට බැරි දෙකක් use කරන්න. Right? Why we cannot use 2 sides to make a polygon?
Straight line. Parallel line.
No, that is not That is not the expected answer. That is not the expected answer, right? So පුතා මේ කියන්න. පුතේ මෙතන කාගේ හරි ටියුට් එක නැති පුතෙක් ඉන්නවද? So that I can send you. හරිද? කවුරු නැති පුතෙක් හරි කවුරු ඉන්නවද? ඉන්නවනම් ටක් ගාලා මට මැසේජ් එකක් දාන්න පුතේ මම එවන්න. හරි? WhatsApp එකේ super බිතුනි super නියමයි. හරි? So may Bithuni has sent me the answer, right? What about other guys? Do you guys know why we cannot use two sides to make a polygon? Bithuni has given an answer. පුතේ කාට හරි ටියුට් එක නැත්තම් මට පොඩ්ඩක් කියන්න because right ඕගොල්ලන්ට සමහරට කලින් රික්වෙස්ට් කරන්න බැරි වෙන්න ඉඩ තියෙනවා. හරි. එහෙම වුණා නම් right මට කියන්න I will send the tute then අම්මට හරි තාත්තට කියන්න අයියට හරි කියන්න අක්කට හරි අක්කට අග්ගාලා මේකේ print එකක් අරන් එන්න කියලා. හරිද? right. Okay පුතේ tell me.
It's not a closed polygon.
What is මොකද යුසු? මට ඇහුන්නේ. ඇහුන්නේ නැහැ.
It's not a closed figure.
Super. Yeah, that is the reason. Right? So now when you are going to make a polygon by using sides, right? Now here we have two sides. And here we have two sides. And we cannot use two sides to make a polygon, right? To make a polygon because this is not a closed figure. This is not closed. Right? Make a closed one. It's open me. And we can refer another word, bounded. This is not bounded. Right? This is not bounded. Make a bounded and there is no limitation. There is no boundary for this. Right? So Buddha, you need to know that right? You are going to create a polygon by using minimum number of 3 sides and which is called a triangle also. If you use 3 sides to create a polygon, it is already a triangle. You know that triangle, and you have number of sides 3. Right? Number of sides 3, and this is bounded. This is bounded. And this is closed. Or if we can say closed. Right? This is closed. So that this is called a polygon. So shall we write the definition? Right? What is a polygon? Right? In the tute you can write, right? If you want. And then right? Then a plane figure, right? A plane figure bounded by a plane figure bounded by, right? So minimum number of sides are 3, so that 3 or more, right? Minimum number of sides is 3. So you have write a plane figure bounded by 3 or more straight line segments is called a polygon. Right? So shall I write? So you have been given a space, right? So what is a polygon? What is a polygon? Right? So you have write a plane figure bounded by 3 or more straight line segments. Straight line segments. Sorry, straight lines. Sides means straight lines. Straight lines segments. Right? 3 or more straight line segments is called a මෙන්න මේවා හැම ගෑනු ළමයි එහෙම ලස්සන ලියනවා is called මොකද්ද polygon right ඔය එහෙම ලස්සන ලියනවා මේ වෙන පාට මෑන් වලින් හරි is called a polygon මෙන්න මේ හරි so brother this is the definition for polygon right this is the definition for polygon right okay now what do you know about convex and concave? Convex and concave polygons. There are two types of polygon. There are two types of polygons. And there are two types of polygon. And what do you know about those two types of polygon, which are convex and concave? Right? Convex and concave. Right? What do you know about them? Convex and concave. In science also you are using the convex and concave things. Sorry, අර මොනවද කාචවල නේ lenses. You guys are using that thing, right? උත්තල කාච සහ අවතල කාච. හරි convex and concave. Right. So what do you know about that? So Buddha, in which grade you are learning about the convex and concave polygon? In which grade? මොන grade එකේද ඉගෙන ගන්න? Okay, Nilanya is saying grade 6. කවුද කිව්වේ grade 8 කියලා? Yusuf. ද කිව්වේ grade 8. Okay, grade 8 කියමු ගන්න. Yevit is saying grade 8. හරි? Again, now.
Grade 7?
Yeah, grade 7 හරි. Are grade 7 වල ඉගෙන ගන්න. Are grade 6 and 7 both, but 6 there is a rectilinear plane figure something, right? But you know you will actually learn about convex and concave මේ grade 7 හරි. Grade 8 වලදී ඉගෙන ගන්න නෑ. හරි. Right, okay guys. So, what is a convex one and what is a concave one? Right? So, okay, I hope you guys have written down this. Right. Okay, I will keep it. Now, Buddha, now think of a polygon, something like this, right? Now, this is a pentagon. Right? You know, pentagon? Washington DC වල තියෙන New York වල අර ඔයද ෆිල්ම් වල පෙන්නන්නේ pentagon කියලා උඩින් බැලුවම මෙහෙම පේන්නේ pentagon Washington DC වල තියෙන. හරි සර්ච් කරලා බලන්න.
දාලා තියෙන්නේ තෝගේ වන්නේ.
Google එකේ සර්ච් කරලා බලන්න මේ පෙන්න pentagon. හරි Washington DC වල. හරි. Right. Okay buddy. So this is a polygon and how you are going to say whether this polygon is a concave one or convex one? What is the small experiment that you are going to do to identify that? What is the small experiment that you are going to do to identify whether this polygon is a convex one or concave one? Alright. The first experiment that you are going to do is you are going to take your pencil. You are going to take your pencil, right? And you are going to put two dots anywhere you want inside the polygon. Now this is a polygon and you are going to take your pencil, right? You are going to take your pencil and you are going to put two dots, right? You are going to put two dots, right? Inside this polygon, right? Where you prefer. So I prefer these two. Now look at the board. Don't write anything. I will give you the time. Now here and here I have two dots and I am going to join them together. Right. Okay. හරි දැන් හරි. දැන් හරිනේ. හරි join කරා. දැන් මොකද? What is now? දැන් මොකද? So පුතා, by looking at this one, how we are going to say, හරි, how we are going to say whether this is a convex one or concave one. If this right join line, this line does not cross, right, does not cross any of the sides, does not cross any of the sides, or we can say if this line does not lies, right, does not lie outside the polygon, right, if this line does not lie outside of the polygon, or we can say if and only if this line lies inside the polygon, inside the polygon only, okay, inside the polygon only, this does not lies outside of this polygon, mega outside there, inside the polygon. If this line is inside the polygon, totally inside the polygon, we can say this is convex, this is a convex polygon. Let's take another 2 points here and here inside the polygon, right, here and here, right, inside the polygon. Each and every dot you are taking, you can join inside the polygon itself. So this is called a convex polygon. Convex polygon. Okay. So Uda, what you need to remember is you are going to put two dots and you are going to join them and you are going to observe then, right, whether that line lies inside the polygon or outside the polygon. Now this is inside not convex. If this is inside, this is convex. Right? So Uda, please draw this kind of a polygon, right, and mark some lines like this. We have like lines there, right? This should be a straight line, right? Right? So you can say these lines lie inside the polygon. Entirely. සම්පූර්ණයෙන්ම තියෙන ඇතුළේ. Right? Then you can say this is a convex polygon. Right? So in the first box, I have given it. What is a convex polygon? When joining any 2 points inside the polygon, the straight line joining these 2 points entirely lies inside the polygon and it never goes outside the polygon. Right? It never goes outside the polygon. Right? Then it is called a convex polygon. Right? So there is another property that we can use to identify that. උදේ මේ ඕගොල්ලන්ට වහිනවා නම් හරි මම හැමදාම කියනවා, right, disconnect your phone or laptop from the current, හරි current එකෙන් disconnect කරන්න, හරි, and it would be better. ඒක හොඳයි ඕකට. කතාව කියලා දෙනවා මට current දිච්ච හැම, හරි, earphone දෙකේම කණේ ගහගෙන ඔක අහනකොට current ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නවා earphone. Right. Hope you have drawn. Hurry. Hope you have drawn. So Buddha, second one. Hurry, second one. And before going into the second property, do you know about something like reflex angles? Please tell me what is a reflex angle. What the reflex angle like? Physical class එකේ උන් දන්නේ reflex angle like කියන්නේ. හරි. හරි මට පලාගෙන යන්න හිතුණා. What is called a reflex angle? What do you know about it? බලන්නකො මට ඔයාව චුට්ටක් මේ අර පැහැදිලිවද මේ සිම්බල් වගේ සද්ද වැඩි හරි අර
සර් මොකක් හරි රිෆ්ලෙක්ට් වෙන දෙයක්.
no reflex angle, that's not the meaning. So Mithuni has sent me an answer. Let's see.
360 angles.
Sorry Hiruja, මොකද්ද? Yes.
360 angles.
You are very closer. You have the idea, but you do not know how to say. And Mithuni also has the same thing. හරිද? ඔන්න ඔබ තමයි කේස් එක උපදී. හරිද? Anyone who knows reflex angles? What is called reflex angle?
Angle which is greater than 180 degrees.
Super. Yeah, ready. Excellent. Huh? Yes. So, Uda, Yemi, 160 නෙවෙයි 180. හරි ශේෂාන්, yes. Your answer is also correct, ශේෂාන්. හරිද පුතේ? මේ 180 නෙවෙයි more than 180 and less than 360. Right? So Ritik has given the perfect answer. Right? And also කවුද නිලන්න and කවුද Yemi 160 කියලා තියෙන්නේ. Yeah. It should be 180. Right? So Uda, reflex angle. පුතේ, if you do not know මේක දන්නේ නැත්නම් මතකන ඔයාලා දන්න you guys know this. හරිද? But අර පොඩ්ඩක් මතකේ චුට්ටක් අමතක වෙලා හරි little bit forgotten. හරි? එහෙම දන්නේ නැත්නම් you take special note when I am writing. හරි පැත්තකින් රතු පාටින් හරි මොකෙන් හරි ලියන්න. හරි? So reflex angle. මේව ඕනේ පුතේ. හරිද? මේව දැනගන්න ඕනේ. Reflex angle is called like angles, right, which are greater than 180 degrees but less than 360 degrees. Right? There was, so for an example, this is like 220. Are you with? Reflex angle. Reflex angle. अरे इसको लेकर ना तो इसको लेकर ना तड़ी yes इसको लेकर ना केस ස්කෝලේ කරේ නැත්නම් කේස් හරි අර කේස් කියන්නේ ධෝනි කේස් වගේ තමයි හරිද ස්කෝලේ කරේ නැහැ කියන්නේ කේස් නේ රිෆ්ලෙක්ස් angle you should know this one මේව දැනගන්න ඕනේ හරිද මේ angles which are greater than 180 this is an example පුතේ please draw this one okay 220 more than 180 right 180 right more than 180 but less than 360 is called a reflex angle hari keep that in your mind na so when we are going to see another property of a convex polygon, now I will take the same thing. I will take the same thing, same pentagon. Same pentagon. Right? What can you say about the angles? This angle, this angle, this angle, this angle, this angle. There are 5 angles and also 5 sides for a pentagon. For a pentagon, there are 5 sides, 5 angles. That is the relationship between sides and angles. On a polygon, 5 sides, 5 angles. 5 sides, 5 angles. Right? So what can you say about the...
Everything are equal.
No. That is for a regular pentagon. When the word comes regular, then you can say all the sides and all the angles of that regular pentagon are equal. කියලා කියන්න පුළුවන්. Those are the two properties. අපි later කතා කරනවා, right? Under this lesson, later we discuss those things. Right? That is the meaning of regular. Word regular. Right? Sides are equal, angles are equal. Regular. But I didn't mention anywhere this is a regular pentagon. I told this is a pentagon. Right? Sides and the angles can be varied. Now, I told you guys the word ne reflex කියලා. Try to understand that with that word, right? How to define this? Is this a reflex or no? Not. Right? Are these angles a reflex or not?
Reflex.
Reflex.
Reflex or not? Oh, Shisha?
Not.
Not. මේවා reflex more than මේ දැන් තප්පරයකට කලින් කියලා දුන්න එක වරද්ද ගත්තා. මේ angles which are greater than 180. So then මේවා greater than 180. That these angles are greater than 180 or less than 180?
Less than.
Less than.
Less than.
Yes, less than. So Buddha, right? You need to focus on the board. Again, focus on the board and you need to train your eyes. මම අර ඊයේ කිව්වේ ඇස් දෙක උරු කරන්න ඕනේ the patterns පේන්න. හරිද? Patterns පේන්න ඕනේ මේවා මේ less than 180 නේ මේවා. ඔක්කොම මේ this one blah 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 less than 100 මේ. I gave you an example also 220 is an example for reflex angle more than 180. But these are ඔයාලට උත්තරේ දුන්නා. Are these angles reflex or not? කියලා අහපුවාම reflex. මල පයින් නැද්ද පුතා? අර කාගම හාමුදුරුවෝ කියන්නේ. කාගම හාමුදුරුවෝ කියන වෙන එකක්. හරි. ඒතර මට මේ එහෙම කියන්න හොඳ නැහැ. So yes කවුද මේ සනුක? Yes. හරි. එතකොට මේක not reflex angle. Not reflex angle na. If you have no reflex angle na, that polygon is a convex polygon. Alright. So each and every right angle of this pentagon is not a reflex angle. Right. So guys, we can write right. No angle is a reflex angle of this polygon. Right? මේවා දීලා තියෙන පුතේ හරි පුතේ. Reflex angle. So you can understand no angle is a reflex angle inside this polygon. So we can say it is again the convex polygon. So please draw this one under the second point. Second point getting in there. Right? If you want, you can draw another one. Hexagon. All are less than 180. So you can mark them. Less than 180 degrees. Each and every angle is less than 180. දැන් මම මේ ලියනවා කැතයි හොඳයි. හරිද? ඔයාලා ලස්සන ලියාගන්න. හරි? ලස්සන ලියන තරමට right note එක ඔලුවට යයි. හරි? මේ මම මේ ටියුට් හදලා තියෙන්නේ මේ ඔයගලන්ට පට්ට ලේසි වෙන්න සහ අපිට මේ වැඩි වැඩ ප්‍රමාණයක් කරන්න, ඒ කියන්නේ වැඩි එක්සැම්පල් ප්‍රමාණයක් කරගන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්න විදිහට තමයි හදලා තියෙන්නේ. හරිද? ඒ කියන්නේ ටයිම් එක සේව් කරගන්නේ කොහොමද? වැඩි වැඩ ගණන් ප්‍රමාණයක් හදන්න. ඒ විදිහට තමයි ටියුට් එක හදලා තියෙන්නේ. හරි? So all the necessary points are included in the tube. Correct? පුතේ මේ හරිය පේන්නේ නැත්නම් මට කියන්න ඕනේ. මෙතන යට එහෙම පේන්නේ නැත්නම් එහෙම බැරිලා. Please drop a message. Yeah. මම උගන්වනවා slow වගේ නම් ඒත් කියන්න ඕනේ. මට මීට වැඩිය හයියෙන් කියන්න හැකියි. නේද යුසුෆ්?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you remember? Yeah. මට මීට වැඩිය හයියෙන් කරන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි පස්සේ කියන්න එපා පුතේ තේරුන්නේ නැහැ කියලා. හොඳ? පොඩ්ඩක් කම්මැලි වගේ තියෙයි මුලදී ගණන් හදද්දීම නෑ හොඳේ. හරි. Because මෙතන ඉන්න පුතේ හැම level එකකම පුතාලා දුවලා right. So each and every one of you need to understand. මට වැඩිය හොඳ class තියෙනවා. මම ඒක කියන්න එපා. මට වැඩිය හොඳ English medium class තියෙනවා තව online. හරිද? So if you feel like I am very slow, right? You can. Okay. So okay, these are less than 180, right? So this is called a convex. So there are two properties for convex angle. What are they? What are they? Now you have to rhyme. Hiten kiyana. If you take your pencil and you are going to mark 2 points and join them, if that line, right, totally inside the polygon, it is called a convex polygon. And also in the polygon, no angle is a reflex angle. That means in another way, all the angles are less than 180 degrees now. It is called a convex polygon. So those are the two main properties for a convex polygon that you need to remember. Right. Okay. So let's move for a concave. Then what is concave? Right. The opposite side of this. So I will draw a
यार लाइक दिया
right. So I'll draw a polygon something like this. Now this is a flag, some kind of a flag. Right? This is some kind of a flag, right? So I will mark a point here and here, right? Yes, I can join them together, right, by using a straight line, but it does not lies outside the polygon. Mega, right? Oh, entirely inside the polygon. But if you choose something like this, this place and this place, right? I have marked 2 points here and here, right? And you are going to join these 2 points by using a straight line like this. What can you observe? What can you observe now here?
The line is going outside.
Right? So this line does not, right? This line does not lie entirely inside the polygon. Like this. Make entirely inside the polygon, but this is not entirely inside the polygon. But this part is outside the polygon. Right? This part is outside the polygon. Right? Right? This part lies outside the polygon. Right? I will give you the time. Right? So, if you use this kind of 2 points, right, and you are going to join them together, and you observe that one of the small parts are lying outside the polygon. So this is not a convex polygon, but this is called a concave polygon. Alright. So this is called a concave polygon. Alright. Concave polygon. So I will take another one, something like this. Now when here and here, you cannot observe whether this line entirely lies inside the polygon, but this part, right, outside the polygon. And here, these 2 points, make this part lies outside the polygon. Nail. So, it is called a concave polygon. And also, what is the second property? What is the second property? So, this is the first property, right? So, we have given when joining any 2 points inside the polygon, the straight line joining these 2 points does not lies entirely, okay? Not entirely, but part, right? But some parts are lies inside, but some parts are lies outside of the polygon. That is the first property. Right? Then second one, whether no angle is a reflex angle, but when it comes to here, at least one angle should be a reflex angle, right? For a concave polygon. Let's see this one. I will take this one, the flag of a polygon. Now this is this way. This is 90 degrees, 90 degrees, and acute angle, acute angle. What is this? Reflex angle. And also this one. Yeah. Make it is something like this, make. Okay.
Reflex angle.
How that?
Same.
Yeah, same. Right? Make here to here. Make here to here. All the others are this angle, and this one, all are acute. But these two angles are reflex. Make there are reflex angles. Right? You can find reflex angles. Right? Make the last sentence. You have to draw this one, this one. This is the first property under the first point. This is the second property. Right? Under the second, right? If at least one interior angle of a polygon is a reflex angle, then such a polygon is called concave polygon. Right? So these are concave polygons. So Buddha, draw this. Right. Do you have any questions up to now?
No, sir.
Okay, super.
No, sir.
Right. මොනහරි තේරුම් නැති එක මොනහරි තේරුම් නැති ගේම් වලක් තියෙනවා. අනිත් අය හරි. So Uda, I think you got the thing, right? මම හිතනවා ඔයාලා ඔක්කොම ගන්න. Because so convex polygon, there are two properties. If you join any 2 points inside the polygon and that straight line, that joint line does not lies outside the polygon, then it is called a convex. First property of a convex polygon. Second property, no angle is a reflex angle of a convex polygon because all the angles are less than 180 degrees. Right? Second property of a convex polygon. Concave, right? Concave. So this is this kind of a flat tip, right? So if you join any 2 points inside the polygon and that straight line does not lies entirely inside the polygon and one of the parts are right lies outside the polygon, something like this, something like this, something like this, right? This part lies outside the polygon. It is called a concave polygon. And this is the first property of the concave polygons and second property. And when you consider the same figures, right, at least one of the angles are reflex angles of a concave polygon. Concave polygon. Right? Here you have 2 reflex angles and these are one reflex angle. So it is called a concave. Guys, am I stuck? Mouse stuck kunal. Man dekka video ko
No.
stuck. No ne, arne all clear, right? Right. So this is the second property. At least one of the angles are right. Those are a reflex angle, right? At least one of the angle is a reflex angle. Okay, right. So I hope you have finished writing this. Make a clear උදේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේ time to time මට පේනවා නිකන් අර disconnect වෙනවා වගේ. අර සමහරට වහිනින්ද වෙන්නත් ඇති. right? Please try to change the place. එහෙම වුණාම මේ signal මැදදී සමහර වෙලාවට පොඩ්ඩක් ඉන්න තැන වෙනස් කරන්න පොඩ්ඩක් විතර. හරි? තැන වෙනස් කරලා ගන්න සමහරලාට තුස්සියට පැත්තට යන්න වෙයි. එහෙම ගිහිල්ලා පොඩ්ඩක් signal ටිකක් හොයලා ඒ තැන settle වෙලා බලන්න. හරි? time to time මම දකිනවා කීප දෙනෙක් disconnect වෙනවා. ඒ ලංකාවේ හැටි කොහොමද හරිද කවදාවත් මේ ලංකාව මේ එහෙම දියුණු වෙන්නේ නැහැ බය වෙන්න එපා හරිද කවුරුවවත් දියුණු කරන්නෙත් නැහැ හරි try කරනවා but බෑ හරි ඒතර සමහරට අපි නැති වෙයි ලංකාව දියුණු වෙනකොට ඕගොල්ලෝ සමහරට එතකොට සාමාන්‍යයෙන් සෑම අවුරුදු 30 40 වගේ වෙලා තියෙයි ඕගොල්ලෝ හරි එතකොට ලංකාව සමහර විට දියුණු වෙලා තියෙයි හරි අපි නම් ගිහිල්ලා තියෙයි හරි මේ හරි එතකොට you know guys in South Korea right South Korea has the fastest internet හරි fastest internet in the world මට මතක නැහැ අර ටෙරාබයිට් ගානක් එනවා තප්පරේට හරි ටෙරාබයිට් ගාන හරි අපිට හිතා ගන්නවත් බෑ අපේ එන්නේ කිලෝබයිට් හරිද මම ෆිල්ම් එකක් ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් වෙන්න ගත්තා දාන්නාම ෆයිබර් ලයින් එකක් ගත්තත් ඒකේ තියෙනවා මුදා මොනවද පැයකට එහා යනවා ෆයිබර් ලයින් එකක් ගත්තත් ෆිල්ම් එකක් ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් අරද ආයිදා ගන්නකෝ කිලෝබයිට් මෙගාබයිට් ගිගාබයිට් then ටෙරාබයිට් හරිද TB ටෙරාබයිට් වට්ට ලොකුයි හරි ටෙරාබයිට් ඉස්සෙලි හරි තප්පරයක් යන්නේ නෑ වගේ සීන් එකක් තියෙන්නේ බෑන්ඩ් ෆිල්ම් එක ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කරනවා මේවා දාපුවම දිලිස් ගාලා ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කරනවා so in South Korea anywhere you can use public Wi-Fi හරි හැමදාම Wi-Fi තියෙනවා they have free internet ඒගොල්ලෝ free internet තියෙනවා Wi-Fi and also they have 5G හරි 5G එකක් තියෙනවා අපේ තියෙනවනේ 5G තියෙනවා පොඩි කෑල්ලකට විතර 5G තියෙනවා තාම 4G දී ගන්නත් බෑ ඒ වුණාට 5G ඇවිල්ලා ලංකාවට කොහොමද සුපිරි නේද හරි ඒවා මිනිස්සුන්ගේ සල්ලි හොයන විදියයි උදා මම ක්ලාස් එකේ කියලා දිනවා හරි පුළුවන් නම් try කරන්න ඕනේ හරිද මෙහෙන් යන්න මම මේක public කියන ඕන එකෙක්ට හරිද කවුරු මට බැන්නත් ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ please try to go abroad otherwise you do not possess a business එකක් එහෙම නැත්තම් කමක් නැහැ ගියාට හරි business එකක් තියෙනවා නම් you guys can conquer හරිද ඔයාලට රජාවක ඉන්න පුළුවන් මේ if you have a good business ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ මයින්ඩ්සෙට් එක හදන්න ඕන කරපො මේ කොහොමද ඔයා එන්ටර්ප්‍රෙනර් කෙනෙක් වෙන්නේ කියලා හරි ඔයාලගේ අම්බල දාතර සමහරට මිස් වෙනවා වෙන්නත් පුළුවන් හරි මෙතන සමහරට ඇති මේ ලොකු නිලදල දරන පුදාල දුවලගේ අම්බල දාතර හරිද ඒගොල්ලෝ දන්නවා සමහර වෙලාවලට what is entrepreneurship හරි ඒ වුණාට සමහර තාමත් ඉන්නවා කියන්නේ මම දන්න කට්ටිය තොර දුප්පත් අම්මලා තාත්තලාගේ දුවල පුතාලා හරි ඒගොල්ලන්ට සමහරවල් ඔය දැනගන්න ලැබෙන්නේ නැහැ so you guys need to become entrepreneurs හරි කවදා හරි එක එක්කෙනා මත යැපෙන කට්ටිය නෙමෙයි right entrepreneurs ව්‍යවසායකයෝ කියන්නේ හරි okay පුතු මම තා ඉස්සරහට කියන්න ආවා වගේ හරි so the next page number 2 right? Interior angles of a triangle and of a quadrilateral. What do you know about interior angles of a triangle and interior angles of the quadrilateral? What do you know about it? Can anyone say? What about the triangle? What about the triangle? Triangle can work. What do you know about the sum of the interior angles of the triangle? Can anyone say?
180.
180, yeah, super. Okay, okay. Okay, super. So what can you say about the interior angles of a quadrilateral? Quadrilateral again, I'm going to
180.
Huh?
360.
360.
350,
360.
360. What again? Yeah, it should be 360. Right? So you guys know how to fill the blanks. The sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. The sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. Right? Fill the blanks. Fill the blanks. The sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. The sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. Right? So you guys know that meaning? Right. Well, shall we do the first question in the review exercise? Review exercise, first question. From the given figures, select all the convex polygons. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Select left and right. Right under the given, you have given blank. Right? There is a blank. On top of that blank, you can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and choose the what are convex, what are concave. Can it? Yes. Send me convex numbers and send me what are the concave numbers. There are 5 figures. So type convex and send me the answer. Type concave and send me the answer. Right? That is where. Super. Milan got the first place. Right? Gave me still half. Milan has done both, right? So Milan got the first place. So what about other guys? Okay, Yemi got the second and the third place for Ranuli. Okay, nice. Bithuni, yes, fourth place Bithuni. Right, okay guys. So all online, right? So you guys know. So the first one, right? First one is something like this means. Right? So if you draw any 2 points and if you join them on inside this, right? And this entire straight line lies inside the polygon. So 1 is a convex one, right? 2 is also the same, right? Convex. So then what about 3? 3, third one. It is something like this thing. What can you say about this angle? It is a reflex on it. Reflex angle. Then if you have a reflex angle, or if you draw any, if you join any 2 points inside the polygon, so this is outside the polygon. This part is outside the polygon. So this is a concave one. So that is the third one. But then fourth one, again, fourth one is a convex. Right? All angles are right. No angle is a convex. Sorry, maybe reflex one. So fifth one, yes, it is something previously we did right? So we have done. So make this angle and this angle are right planes. So the fifth one is a concave one. So this should be your answers, right? Right. Okay. So I'm not going to do the second one. Second one, what is it? Right? So shall we do the third one? Now the fun begins, right? Correct. Now the fun begins. So shall we do the first one and the second one? You have like when we have right? Third question, second one. Third question, second one. You have something like this. This is 120 degrees. This angle is given as like 70 degrees. Make this as 50 degrees. Right? Make 50 and you have to find this x. Right? Shall we do the first one and second one? Send me the answers for it. What is a and what is x? First one, what is a? Second one, what is x? Third question, first example and second one. Right? I want to know what is the value of a. මම කියලා දෙනකොට මේ කොල්ලෝ කෙල්ලෝ ටික අහගෙන ඉන්න ඕනේ හොඳේ. මේ ටියුට් එක කරනවා වගේ මට පේන්නේ කට්ටිය දඩබඩ ගාලා. Okay, I think first place goes to Gaudame. මට first place හොයාගන්න බැහැ. First place is for Yemi. Second place Srilanka. So on and so forth. Right? ਉਹਦੇ මාත් එක්ක ටියුට් එක කරගෙන යමු. Yes, I am receiving so many answers. Right? So sometimes I might miss. Yeah. Okay, you guys are doing better. Okay. Okay. Correct. Correct. As much as you can, try to send me the answers. When I am asking from you, right? When I am asking from you to send the answers, send the answers. When I ask you to speak, then speak. So I will do this. Right? What I say. Actually, you don't need to write all the things, because you can use your mind to get the answers. You can get the answers. So, give me one second. Give me one second. Right, okay. So first one, actually, when you are writing the answers for this one, first one, right? You can write down answer is in this pattern as well. Now try to observe this. Make a balance. Now focus on the board. Third question, first one, right? So there is a triangle name. 70 degrees, 70 degrees, and A. A is the unknown term name, right? When you want to find an unknown term, right? When you want to find an unknown term, right? Now paper discussion again always key, right? So when you want to find an unknown term called a or x or whatever unknown term, right? It would be better to write that unknown term in front of the equation. At first place, right? It would be better to write, right? Like this. So you are going to find a. So a plus 70 plus 70 equals what? This is a triangle. Summation of the interior angles of a triangle, right, is equal to 180 degrees. So it could be better write the unknown term at the first point, at the first place, right? Like this. And also, why this thing happened? I make a winning, right? A plus 70 plus 70 equals 180. Why this happened? So it could be better if you can write down the reason as well. Are you there? Right? Within brackets, you can write down. As always, I'm saying, right? So it would give an impression to your examiner. ඔයාගේ examiner impression එකක් දෙනවා අඩේ මූ දන්නවා. මුට මූ සාමාන්‍ය copy කරලා හදන පොරක් නෙමෙයි වගේ. He or she knows something. One or two things, right? You know. කියලා එයාට impression එකක් කරනවා මූ දන්නවා. හරි? මේ පුතා දන්නවා. මේ දුව දන්නවා. Right? So you need to give that impression to your examiner always. So පුතා, it would be better if you can write sum of the interior angles, right? Normally you are writing angles wherever it is. No need to use words. Angles can be represented by using the symbol with an angle. Like this. May act me. Or well, something here. This is called angle. Right? Sum of the interior angles of a triangle. This is enough, sorry. This is enough. Right? So you know the reason why this happens. Make a you know the reason. Right? Right? It might rain. Please disconnect your phones and laptops from the current. Current disconnect කරන්න. හරි මම පස්සේ කියන්නම් ඒ කතාව. Otherwise it will get more time නේ. හරිද? මම කලින් මගේ ක්ලාස් වල කියලා දෙනවා. හරි? And also in the paper class also I have told. හරි? Okay. So this is the reason. So you can find it. 70 plus 140 equals 180. So you can take this to this side. It becomes negative. A equals 180 minus 140. Use your mind. 180 minus 140. 40 degrees. So that's the answer for second one. So by using the same method, you can do the second one as well. X plus 50 plus 120 equals 120. The reason is this sum of interior angles of a triangle. So you can guys add them together. 120 plus 50, 120 plus 50, 170. So take it to the other side. Then you can get the answer for x. X equals 10 degrees. Right? For the second one. And try to do the third one, fourth one. Yeah. Rest of them. Right? Third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, seventh one. You need to hurry up. That's the හිත ඉන්නවා උනේ හරිද? Don't think too much. Do what you know. ඒක තමයි කරන්න ඕන. Do what you know. At least you will get 1 mark. Correct? Done නැති වුණොත් at least you will get 1 mark. Today it would be better if you can send me the answers at once, right? Blah blah blah. Type and press enter so that I can decide who is the first one, who is the second one, who is the third one. I will give you another 1.5 minutes to complete. Right? 1.5 minutes to complete. I think Ritik got the first place before. Who is the second? Who is the second? Okay, Ramadi got the seventh place. Good job. Yeah. You can find it all. No, don't want to like Ramadi.
Okay, sir.
Right. Another 30 seconds remaining. Right? Another 30 seconds remaining. Right. Third, third place is for Nilanka, right? Okay. So the time is වැඩි දුන්නා 30 seconds. Hari ready to tapper the now time is enough. So now look at the board, right? So third one you have a Mukadal. The special name is called for that triangle. What is that special name for this triangle in the third question? One of the angles are
Right angle.
right angle, right? So
Question
yeah, right
we
angle.
must do.
Yeah, this is the right angle triangle. Right angle triangle.
Must do only the third question, teacher, sir.
Yes, Banu, go ahead. What is?
Must do only the third question.
Yeah.
I did the everything.
Not the third question, are it? The third question, all parts. There are 7 parts. Right? Yeah. Are okay, guys. So this one, third example, there are 2 unknown terms which are similar. A, right? So you will get 2A, right? A plus A, 2A, 2A plus 90 equals 180. Same reason, right? 2A plus 90 equals 180. So you have 90 in your left hand side. Take it to the other hand side. It would become minus 90. Right? 180 minus 90. In your right hand side, you will get 90 degrees. Right? So then 2A, right? Now imagine, right? Now imagine 2A equals, right? 2A equals 90 degrees. 2A equals 90 degrees. So that I need to find the value of A. Right? So I need to divide both sides by 2. I need to divide both sides by 2. So left hand side 2A divided by 2. So I will get A. A equals on the right hand side I have 90 degrees. I am going to divide it by 2. 90 divided by 2, 45. So A equals 45 degrees. For this one. Right? Done. Then fourth one. So it is something like this thing. If you want, you can use your mind to calculate the values of the angles. But in the exam, you need to show it. You need to show the steps. So now try this with me. Try. Right? First of all, according to this figure, fourth question, third one, fourth question. In the review exercise, third one, fourth question. Right? You have to find x and also y. Right? If you want to find y, right? Sometimes you might need x. Sometimes you might need x. But right, I will come to that later. So how you are going to find x value? What can you say about these two angles, x and 145? The reason is you can write x plus 145 equals 180 degrees. What is the reason? Can anyone say?
Straight angle. Straight line.
Yes. That is the first answer given by the Hiruja is the expected answer for me. Physical class straight angles. Sorry, sir. Yeah, straight angles. Straight angles. Is that a new one? Straight angles. Physical class new innovations. Right? New innovations of the day. Straight angles, right? By Hiruja. Straight angle. පට්ටනේ ඒ ඇන්ගල් සොයාගත්තු මිනිහා දැක්කම ලොවෙත් බෙල් එක දාගන්න ඕනේ. අඩෝ මේ අලුත් එකක් හොයන straight angles කියලා. හරි. So the reason is yes, the second one is correct Hiruja. May not a straight line but angles on a straight line. That is the reason. Angles on a straight line. Right? This is not SL Sri Lanka, that is straight line. Nah? Yeah. Yes, Ranu. Yeah. So if the complete answer is angles on a straight line. Means this is the straight line. These are the two angles on that straight line. These two. So that you can write x plus 145 equals 108. Guys. Break. Right? Over there. Okay. Yusuf, matak kare nahi Yusuf.
What, sir?
Don't you want to break?
Yeah.
Okay. So guys, you can have your 5-minute break and I will start at 7:05. Sorry, yeah. Get back to
මේ දවස් ටිකේ ඕක තමයි මම පට්ට ගන්න.
whatever. So may today may if you guys can hear song dari dawala song ගන්න පුළුවන් හොඳයි. Right? It would be better. If you can hear song හරිද ඒක හොඳයි. මගේ ඉස්සර when I am in grade 10 and 11 I had a playlist හරිද playlist එකක් තිබ්බා. ඒක නම් ඒ දවස්වල තමයි ආවේ කාගේද මේ
මංගා පෙන්න එකක් තියෙනවා.
okay super right so ඒ දවස්වල තමයි ආවේ කවුද hit on the floor කාගේද අපේ මතක නෑ මට ආටිස්ට් හරි ජෙනිෆර් ලෝපෙස් එයාගේ ආවා ඊට පස්සේ කවුද අනිත් අය මට මතක නෑ හරි සුපිරි song set එකක් තිබ්බා අතෝන් ගේ තිබ්බා ජෙනිෆර් ලෝපෙස් පිට්බුල් ඔය set එකේම තිබ්බා so මේ අර පාඩම් කරලා ෆෙඩ් අප් වුණා හරි ඒ ටික ආවා Alright, so let's do the thing, right? So where was backward? Alright, so the fourth one. Right. Okay. So we know the technique. 145 equals 180. This one and this one. Then you know the result natural angles on a straight line. Angles on a straight line. I did that earlier. So that you can find the x 180 minus 140 and 45. So you will get like 35 here. 35. Right? So this should be answer. And if you know the value of the angle x, you can find definitely y. You can find definitely y. So this is 35. Right? You can use the right summation of the interior angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degrees, so that you can write y plus 35 degrees plus 110 equals 180 degrees, right? So this one. And you can take the other side, the 180 degrees, negate 145, right? So it will give you again 35. So you have to write down the reason, na? Right.
Sir, one doubt.
Right? So the
Sir,
yes.
one doubt.
Huh?
One doubt.
Maybe.
35 කොහෙන්ද sir?
Huh?
35 කොහෙන්ද?
This or that?
Oh. No. Yeah.
180 minus 145?
Sorry.
කොහෙද බලන්නේ? Alright. So now I am going to ask you a question. හරි. මේ පාඩමෙන් නෙමෙයි. It's from a different lesson. ඒක වෙන පාඩමකින්. හරි. It's from a different lesson. I'm going. Can you please rename how the Samsung SF A268? Can you please rename? Right. So, I am going to ask you a question, but this is not from this lesson. Right? Now, I am not going to give you this one. Angle, I am not going to give you. Now, can you find y? The magnitude of y, can you find that? Anyone? Anyone who can find? You know this, huh? Maybe I don't know. There might be a question in your paper. Loit. Can you find the magnitude of y? Can anyone say?
35.
Yeah.
Okay, Hirudai is saying can.
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 Yeah,
Cancer.
Ranudi, no.
Cancer.
Okay, what is the theorem that you are going to use? What is the theory that you are going to use? Make extra one, na? For
Algebraic expressions?
huh?
Algebraic?
Algebraic expression.
No. No. So
Polygon theory.
there is a
Polygon theory.
I can't hear you.
Big Bang theory.
So, right? If you haven't given this one, and make a theory, so you know theory is some kind of like, do you know how to find? Do you have any idea, Hiruja? Do you have any idea? Any? Right. Ritik, do you have? Can you remember the theory?
So Big Bang theory නෙමෙයිද?
Answer.
Exterior angles use කරලා?
Yeah. Exterior angle කතාව කියනොත්
Limit.
Yemith ne? Super. Exterior angle theorem. So, when we are keeping the jokes, right? Jokes තියාගන්නකොට අපි limit එකකට තියාගන්න. So, Yemith's answer is correct. Right? Exterior angle theorem, right? So, here you have a triangle. Here you have a triangle, and you are going to produce one of the legs of that triangle. Right? So I am going to produce this base. This side, I am going to produce it up to here. Right? I am going to produce this up to here. Right? Then it forms an exterior angle. This is called exterior angle. I will take it as x. Right? By producing this side, it forms an exterior angle, and that, right, the magnitude of this exterior angle is equal to the summation of, right, the summation of the opposite two interior angles. Maybe I'm mother. Can you remember? Lavadari mother. This is your exterior angle so formed by producing this side, right? With the exterior angle, right? The magnitude of this exterior angle is equal to the
Interior angle.
magnitude of opposite two interior angles. Right? So Huda, you can write the theory. This is your exterior angle x equals a plus b. Right? This is the theory. So Huda, if you have something like this, if they ask, right? If they ask, find y, right? So you have to use this theory. So this is the exterior angle, right? Exterior angle, in the exterior angle, and this is the opposite two interior angles. Okay? Theory class right. So the I can write by using this one 145, right? Or you can write the other way around 110 plus y. So we have to find y. Y plus 110 equals 145, right? The magnitude of the exterior angle is equal to the summation of the opposite two interior angles. Y plus 110 these two and equals to 140, right? The reason is exterior angle theorem. Exterior angles on a triangle. Right? So you can find y 145 subtract 110 35. Previous answer same thing, right? So the make an extra thing here that you can remember, right? That you can remember. Sometimes in your exam they might ask these kind of question in the short question paper. Short question paper like yes, Pundi. So she has sent me the theorem. Right? She has sent me the theorem. Yes, Ritik has also sent me the same theorem. So go So make extra thing. If you want, you can write this. Make. ඕවලාවනේ මේ සැරෙන් මතක් කරගන්න ඕනේ. හරිද? නැතුව මේ වෙන පොඩි ගණන් අරන්දී ඒ කියන්නේ ඒකම ස්ටික් වෙලා ඉඳලා වැඩක් නැහැ, right? Time to time you need to defer your lessons, right? So fifth one, it is something like this name 3x plus 2x 5x, right? 5x plus 90 degrees plus 100 equals this is a quadrilateral, right? What can you say about the angles inside the interior angles of a quadrilateral? We have done it earlier, 360, right? So reason is angles of a quadrilateral. Right? Angles of a quadrilateral. Right. So 5x plus this is 198. So take it to the other side 360 negate 190. 5x equals 0, 16, 7. Here you have to 107. Divide by 5. Both sides. 5 times 1, 5 times 1. X equals 34. 5, 15, yeah. Since 34. So next one is also very easy, right? Sixth one, 2a plus 90 plus 60 equals 360. Right? So here you have 150. Right? 2a equals 360 minus 150. So then 2a equals 210. Divide both sides by 2. A equals 105. 105. Right? Then the last one, a plus a, 2a, 2a plus 2a, 4a, 4a plus 2a, 6a. 6a equals 360. Divide by 6, divide by 6, blah blah. A equals 60 degrees. Right? So that is the last. Okay, Uday, shall we go to the next page? Right. Nice. So now we are going to obtain a special kind of a relationship, right? Special kind of a relationship, right? So to find the sum of the interior angles of a polygon, right? By using that. So the sum of the interior angles of polygon. Now we are going to find a small relationship, right? Or a small formula, right? Small formula or a small like expression to find the summation, right? Find the magnitude of the interior angles of the polygon of any given polygon. Now in your right in your page number 4, right? There is some kind of a polygon like this. We have themes. So you know guys, this is a quadrilateral, right? And I have named it as P S Q R. Then I have given something down there. First, let us mark a point called O anywhere inside the quadrilateral. Now we are going to find an amazing relationship to find the sum of the interior angles of any given quadrilateral. Huh? Now, right? So first of all, we are going to mark any point called O. Right? So I will choose this place as my O. This is my O. And next, what I am going to do is I am going to join this all of the vertices by using dashed lines with O. Right? P to O, Q to O, I am joining. Right? Please, guys, maybe Karana do this. Do this one. Right? Do this one. Kagala kara. Do it fast. Okay, so hope you have done. Now, Buddha, look at the board. Now look at the board. And the next one. Now join all vertices with O and name all the angles in the above figure. So Buddha, now I am going to name these all of these angles. Here we have two angles. So from A, right, and B, then C, then D, right, then E, F, G, H, right, and also we have another four angles around this point O, right, around this point O, I have another four angles, right, E, F, G, H. So I will make this as I, and this one is as J, K, and this one L, right, likewise. So there are these kind of angles. Right. Right. Please name it A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Puta meva marunata kamak nahi, right? Right? Doesn't matter. So I need you to understand the concept. The concept. The concept is the most important point that you need to understand, or the logic. Right? The logic is the thing that you need to understand, and you will remember that up to until you die. Right? If you get the logic, right? If you get the logic, right, you can remember it until you die. You no need to by heart that. अरे हमें जिससे पाठन करने always. Right. Okay. Right. Right here. So, right. So now you have, I have asked a question. How many triangles are there? How many triangles you can see? First one,
4.
yeah, 4. Second one, third one, and fourth one. Write down the answer. 4 triangles. Right? 4 triangles. Right? Then, and you know some of the interior angles of the blank space, you have to put triangles, right? And you know some of the interior angles of a triangle is 180. Right? You know that? Previously we discussed. Right? And you know sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. Right? So now we are going to fill out the rest. Right? Therefore, I am going to write something like this. Here you have considering, right? Considering the triangle. Now look at the board. The triangle PQO. The triangle PQO. I am going to consider this PQO triangle in the above figure. Right? In the above figure. Then I can write down a relationship by using this PQO triangle. There are 3 acute angles to be added. BCK. BCK. So I will write B plus C plus K equals 180 degrees. Right? Then there is a little bit of correction of the, some of you guys have the older version of the tube. So guys, the next one, considering the triangle, right, QRO. Right? Please correct this place. QRO. In the above figure, you can write down the same relationship, which is D plus E plus L. Right? D plus E plus L equals 180 degrees. Right? Same thing continues for the other two triangle as well. RSO. Right? Here you have RSO. So FGI, right? F plus D plus I equals 180. And for the last triangle, SPO, you can write same thing. H plus A plus J. H plus A plus J equals 180. Right? You can write it. Right? Right. When you have finished writing, please let me know. Right. Most of you guys have done. Okay. Fine. No need to type done now. Just send me D for done. That's enough. So we can. Okay, right. Okay. Now, so by considering these four triangles, we have built up some kind of relationship, right? By considering PP4 triangle, the interior angles have been added, then it is equal to 180. The interior angles equal to 180 means RSO triangle FGI F plus G plus I 180. SPO triangle H plus A plus J equals 180. So on and so forth. Right. Now, what happens if you add them together? Right now, this is your left hand side, this is your right hand side. This is your left hand side, this is your right hand side. Right? Left hand side and right hand side. So I am going to add my left hand side and right hand side. Right? So I have to write. So in the end, I have given you a space, right? Let us build a relationship by using the above equations. Now here we have four equations. I am going to build a relationship by using these four equations. So now I am going to add them together. So where I am going to use, right? I will use on top of this. I will clear this. No, so I am going to add them together. So I am starting from B plus C plus K, right? Now this is okay, this side, right? Now I am going for this one. D plus E plus L, D plus E plus, you can do this by yourself, right? And at this one, F plus G plus I, F plus G plus I, H plus A plus J. Now my left hand side is over. Now I am going for my right hand side. 180 plus 180 plus 180 plus 180. 4 times 180. Right? So I can write it 4 times 180. So now here we have all the interior angles and these four angles there. All the interior angles of the quadrilateral, given quadrilateral, and we have another four angles, right? Around this point. Around this point. When you hear the word around this point, around the point, what you need to remember? Angles around the point is equal to what is the magnitude?
360.
Yes, super. 360. Yeah, right. The summation of the angles around the point is equal to 360. So we are going to use that relationship to build something by using this one as it. So now let's see how to use that. What are the four angles we have? I, J, K, L. Right. So I will take those four angles in a single place, right? and all the other interior angles to my left hand side. To my right hand side, I will take these 4 angles to my right hand side here, right? And other I will separate it from here. So what are my other angles? I, J, K, L. So here you have K, here you have L, here you have I, and here you have J. So these are the 4 angles around this point O. So the rest of them I will write here. E plus, C plus, D plus, E plus, F plus, G plus, H plus A. And the other 4, I, J, K, L, I plus J plus K plus L. Right? Right. Okay. Equals 4 into 180, 720, right?
720.
Yeah. Okay, please write this. Maybe you haven't done that. Right. Hope you have done. Are you ready? Right. Now, I plus J plus K plus L. What is the value? Around a point, you have those angles. Those angles are situated around point O. So I plus J plus K plus L equals to 360. So now you can write. Right? Since I plus J, sorry, IJ, comma K, comma L angles are around point O, right? Around point O, right? We can write, right? We can write column, right? I plus J plus K plus L equal to 360, right? So I am going to substitute it here, right? So I have now B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus G plus H plus A plus 360. Right? Instead of this, I have substitute 360 equals 720. Right? So now I can take this 360 to my other answer. So it will give me B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus G plus H plus A equals 720 minus 360. Right? So B plus C plus D plus E plus F plus G plus H plus A equals 360 degrees. What is this memo by the way? Now what we have here? Now what we have here? Memo. Superior anyway. Pattama relationship there, correct? Relationship කිව්වම එක relationship වෙනවා හරිද? ඔයාලා දන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ relationship එක නෙමෙයි මේක මේ mathematical relationship එක. හරි. හරි. So Buddha, right now here, can you remember the figure that I have drawn? Right? Right? So B, C, D, E, F, G, H, A, all the angles are these angles. In the main angles ටික තමයි ඔය තියෙන්නේ. Right? B, C, D, E, F, G, H, A means interior angles of the
Quadrilateral.
interior angles of the polygon are represented by using these angles and they are equal to 360 degrees. Right, nicely, right? So for a quadrilateral, if you get the interior angles, the summation of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is equal to 360. So we have proved that. අපි ඒක prove කරලා තියෙනවා. අපි ඒක ඔප්පු කරලා තියෙනවා. හරිද? So this is the way that you are going to prove, right? For a quadrilateral, the interior summation of the interior angles are 360. Right? Check these angles. The angles, all of them are here. Right? Here you have all of them are. This one, 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 and this one. All the 8 angles are here. Right? So finally we can write down what. Therefore, we can conclude that the sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. So you can write, we can conclude that, right? Over there, may round karagana, so highlight karagana. The sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. Sometimes you might forget in the exam. Stress again. इसे बोले अपर भी क्वाड्रिलेटरल रहेगा मैं मौका तो दिया है वो भी यार अरे now page number 5 after writing this one page number 5 मतलब you know superior right so we have a superior thing here right? This is done eh? You have finished writing. Now we are going to obtain a common formula. We are going to obtain a common formula for finding, right? For finding the summation of the interior angles of any given polygon, right? Of any given polygon, right? Right. Now let's learn that. Right. मैं अभी दड़स गाला पुरो फिल करूँ मैं टेबल ले so मैं did you finish writing मैं ले लेवल ने hope you have done ना so no need वहाँ ना पे बिना दिया क्या like गए बाहर ना आने shit okay so here you have the polygon column right polygon column and here you have the figure right here you have the figure. Then you have number of triangles, right? Number of triangles. Then sum of the interior angles, right? Sum of the roughly so it is in the tube, right? Sum of the interior angles, right? Right, okay. Super. Right? Right. Now I'm going to do the first one, right? I'm going to do the first one. Right. Now look at the board, right? Yes. This is don't be hurry. Right? So first one is a triangle. Right? Triangle. So figure you can draw like this. Right? So in the middle, like we did in the previous polygon, the quadrilateral thing, first of all, I am going to mark a point inside here and I am going to combine or I am going to join the vertices with that marked point like this. Now number of triangles. How many number of triangles are there inside this triangle? 1, right? This is 1, 2 and 3. Ne? There are 3 triangles. Okay. 3 triangles. Right? So now try to catch the pattern. Now there is a pattern that you need to identify. Right? Right? Theta, theta, yeah, right? So put a dot, and join the points with the words. Correct? So count the number of triangles. 3. Sum of the interior angles. Okay. Sum of the interior angles. There are 3 triangles. Right? For one triangle, what is the summation of interior angles? For one triangle, summation of interior angles means 180. 180. Okay. Now here we have 3 triangles. Right? 3 into 180. So this is the thing that we did earlier. 3 into 180 because we have 3 triangles and the summation of the interior angles one triangle is 180. And from this one, we are going to subtract what? Mean here you have a point in the middle. Here you have a point in the middle. Here you have a point in the middle. Right? Around that point you have 360 degrees. Then you are going to subtract 360 degrees from this so that you can obtain the sum of the interior angles of a triangle. Right? 3 into 180. What is the value? 3 into 180. 3 times 180 means 0. 3 times 8, 24. Means 2. 540. 540 minus 360. So it will give you 180. Is it wrong? Or is it correct? So you guys know this now. Make it unknown. Make it unknown, you guys. So next one, quadrilateral. So you have to follow the same way. Quadrilateral. Right? So any quadrilateral you can draw. Right? This is quadrilateral. Right? And I will mark a point in the middle. And I am going to join the vertices with that. Each and every vertex. How many number of triangles? How many triangles are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 triangles. Okay. So you have to use the same way. 4 into 180. What is this 180? Right? Interior angles. Summation of the interior angles of a triangle. Right. Okay. 180. Right. Subtract 360. What is this 360? Around this point, you have some angles. Right. Around the point, the magnitude of the summation of the angles is 360. So I have to subtract it. Equals 4 times 180. 0.
720.
720 minus 360. Right? So the answer will be 360. So you can fill the rest. Right? For a pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, and octagon. Right? So there is a relationship. Over that relationship identified. What can you say about this 3, 4? Right? What can you say about this 3 and about this 4? Do you have any idea about that? Except this. If you forget this one, can you refer this number to any of the angles or sides or whatever? Okay. For a triangle, there are 3 sides. Right? For a quadrilateral, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sides. Right? For a pentagon, there are 5 sides. For a hexagon, there are 6 sides. Right? There are then heptagon, For a heptagon, there are 7 sides. For a octagon, guys, I want you to understand the relationship of this one. Huh? For a octagon, there are 8 sides. Correct? There are 8 sides. So you can fill the rest. Correct?
Another one is there, sir.
So you can yes, Mogal.
Another one is there.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. Polygon with n sides. Yeah. So that is why I am telling you, right? So draw a pentagon and you can complete the figure. Right? You can complete the figure. I will roughly complete. Number of triangles 5. Hexagon. So you know guys how to draw heptagon. There should be 7 sides. If you have 7 sides, you have 7 triangles. Right? Here you have 6. Here you have 7. Here you have octagon. Right? Here you have octagon, 8 sides. There are 8 sides for octagon. So very easy. 5 into 180 minus 360. 6 into 180 minus 360. 7 into 180 minus 360. 8 into 180 minus 360. So fill the rest up. Native fill the right. So you guys know how to fill it. Simplify. And most important, right? And most importantly, right? So you know now triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon, hexagon, octagon, right? 3 sides, 4 sides, 5 sides, 6 sides, 7 sides, 8 sides. Now at last you have a polygon with n sides. How do you fill this? Make a copy of the fill kara. Can anyone send it to me to the chat? How you are going to fill with n sides, n number of sides to this? If you have n number of sides, how you are going to fill this? Triangle, 3 sides, here you have 3. Quadrilateral, 4 sides, here you have 4. Pentagon, 5 sides, here you have 5. Hexagon, 6 sides, here you have 6. Heptagon, here you have 7 sides, here you have 7. Octagon, you have 8 sides, here you have 8. If you have n number of sides for a polygon, yes, Yannick has said. Okay, nice, super. Yusuf, yes. Excellent. Huh? So you guys can use bracket, Pudin, if you want. But n multiplied by 180 minus 360. So super. So guys, I will clear this one. Right? I will clear. So you can finally write, right? Polygon with n side, right? So you are not going. I am not going to write draw n side because we do not know the number of n sides. We do not know how many sides are there. Number of triangles are n. If you have n sides, you will be having n number of triangles. So sum of the triangle n into same pattern. N into 180. Right? This is the number of sides. Number of sides into 180. Negative minus 360. So can you simplify this furthermore? ඕක ඊයේ මේක simplify කරන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා common factor කියලා අහලා physical class එකේ උන් ටික හැවා. හරි. They couldn't do that. Right? They couldn't identify the common factor. හරි confused වෙලා අඩේ මොකද්ද මේ common factor? What the hell කියලා? හරි. What is the common factor for these two?
90.
Huh? 90? What you want? What is the common factor for this term and this term? I think Ritik has sent me the answer. Malo? Yeah, 180. Right? Wait, 180 is the common factor for this one and this one. 180 times 2 means 360. So, Pudha, you can take 180 out. Mama, you hear the paper class, right? Here you have n times 180, 360. How to get the common term out? Common term out means you are going to divide both terms by the common term. 1, 2. So, inside the bracket, if you take 180 out, inside the bracket you have n minus 2. N minus 2. So, these are the basic things that you need to understand when you are simplifying these kind of fractions. Sorry? Fractions, algebraic expressions, so on and so forth. Right? So, this is your final relationship that you are going to find out. So, finally we can write, turn the other page number 6. There is a කොටුවක්. හරි. මම ඕකේ ඇහුවා මොකද්ද කියන්නේ කියලා. රවුම් කොටුවක් කිව්වා. හරි. ඒකට කියනවා රවුම් කොටුවක් කියලා. හරි. මේ කොටුවක් නෙමෙයි රවුම් කොටුවක් කියලා කිව්වා. මේ ක්ලාස් එකේ සෙට් එක. මම ගෝ මොකද්ද මේකට කියන්නේ? මම ගෝ මම දන්නේ නැහැ කියලා. ඇයි අගවල ටික මේ රවුම් නේ? රවුම් කොටුවක් කිව්වා. මම ගෝ හා කියලා. හරි. හරි පුතේ. So therefore, we can conclude that the relationship for finding the sum of the interior angles of the polygon is, right? Plus the thing that you need to remember is inside the round contour. Alright. Write down, right, this equation. So, Buddha, you can write sum of the interior angles of polygon equals 180 times n minus 2. What is this n? N is called number of sides. Number of sides, or you can refer up to number of angles as a interior angles. Sorry, both are correct. Number of sides or number of angles. Please write it. හරි. මෙච්චරයි මතක තියාගන්න ඕනේ. හරි. ජීවිත කාලයටම මේ පමණයි. හරි. So you have done. Right? Okay. Now, shall I do one example? So you can do the other example right by yourself. Correct? But this is the part on now. Still the cute or the lesson is not over. Right? Or the light key and game hari. So for the example number 1, find the sum of the interior angles of a nonagon. Can anyone say me? Tell me.
9 sides.
A polygon with 9 sides.
Super. Polygon with 9 sides. Right? So for that given. Super. Example number 1. Wow, Mama Kiera. Guys, do you have telepathy? Hari, Mama Kiera Uttara delivery. Firstly, Kianda Kali. So nonagon. A polygon is 9 sides for nonagon. So Buddha, n equals the number of sides or angles. So 9 sides, you know. You know already this one. Right? So Buddha, first of all, you need to write down n equals 9. Right? Before writing down this. They are asking sum of the interior angles of a polygon of n sides. Right? So you can write. You have to write this one now. Mainly unknown. Right? Sum of the interior angles. Now polygon and I am not going to write all things. Interior angles of polygon with n sides. If you want, you can write with n sides. Mainly under full one, right? Doesn't matter here because here we have introduced what is our ending separately. But if you want, you can write it here as well. Remember, inside this, sum of the interior angles of polygon with n sides equal 180. Before you are going to substitute, you have to write this down so that you will get sometimes half of marks for this one as well. Half of marks or 1 mark, right? So the substitute 180, right? N means nonagon. N equals 9. 9 minus 2, right? Equals 180 into 7. And simplify this. So you will get the final answer here. 1260 degrees. Right? Degrees not varadi. If you do not put the degrees, the answer is wrong. Mama eva paper balona mama half of denna මේකට කෙලින්ම වැරදි දානවා right එතනින් ලියනවා what is this, is this conjugator or possessor කියලා ලියනවා no marks 0. If I were your examiner, I will not give you any marks for this, right? I mean, if you write 1260 only, මම මෙතනින් දානවා රුපියල් කියලා කියලා දානවා දඩ කරන් දානවා. Right. You guys haven't mentioned this is degrees. So keep that in your mind. 1260 degrees. Then verify your answer with 2 strikes. Completed answer. Guys, okay. So you can do the rest of the angles. Sorry, rest of the examples. So I will discuss in these things in next week. Yeah. You can do the exercise 25.1 as well, right? Complete all examples. Exercise 25.1. Okay, that is enough. Right? Up to page 9, you can complete all the things. Examples plus exercise. Right? Very both skip. Do what you can. Don't worry. Very both skip. Do what you can. Do what you know. Right? Okay, Bude. Sorry, guys, for the power cut. Mama, extremely sorry for that. So, okay, so thank you for joining. And let's meet in next week as well. So for today, I'm going to wind up the session. Right? And do you have any questions before leaving? Well,
No.
Okay. If you have any, you can ask from me and clear them out. And guys, let's meet in next week. And the ones who have the exams, do it at your best. for your parents. Right? Good night. Let's meet in next week and stay safe.
Good night, sir. Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye. Good night.